Hello, everyone. Well, a couple of quiet weather days before things get real crazy. So, we're definitely going to talk about that crazy weather, but let's talk about the quiet weather first. And let's start with today. Do have to mention the chance for some flurries this morning, especially in the eastern part of the area. To the east of the Quad Cities, the best chance of flurries. Everybody's got a chance, but I will say places like Prophetstown, Geneseo, Kewanee have the best chance of catching some flurries this morning. I do think it's just during the morning hours. I think the afternoon is going to be dry, and we're going to see decreasing cloud cover. So starting out cloudy, but skies becoming partly cloudy this afternoon. So most of the day, mostly cloudy skies, and high temperatures will reach the upper 20s to maybe around 30 degrees. A lot of us probably will top out 28, 29 degrees, but we might see a couple places reach around 30. A light breeze today, gusts around 15 miles per hour, but that's going to be it. Nothing compared to the wind we're going to be seeing. And fortunately, the winds will die down a little bit more tonight. We're just looking at winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, but boy, is it going to be a cold one. It looks like single digits tonight because most of the night is going to be partly cloudy before that cloud cover thickens up again very late tonight, early tomorrow morning. But most of the night partly cloudy, allowing us to drop into the single digits. But fortunately, not much of a wind chill factor to worry about. And still not much of a wind chill factor tomorrow either. We're just looking at gusts around 15 miles per hour. It's going to be a cloudy day tomorrow, but it does look dry. But because it's going to be cloudy all day tomorrow, instead of seeing some sun come out in the afternoon like we are today, does look a little bit cooler. I don't think we're going to top out around 30 degrees. I think high temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 20s. So now let's talk about this winter storm, because I do think the snow is going to begin Wednesday evening, and then it is just going to keep on snowing all through Thursday, all Thursday night, Friday, and finally it looks like the snow will be coming to an end Friday evening. Though a little bit of a question about exactly when the snow will come to an end, and also how long the heavy snow is going to be over us versus how much of it is going to be light snow. That's still the biggest question right now in determining how much snow we're ultimately going to see in and around the Quad Cities. Now, I wish we could just be talking about the snow, but that is definitely not the only part of this story. We've also got to talk about the wind. Now, initially, when that snow begins Wednesday evening, it's not going to be windy. But as we go through Wednesday night, the winds will begin to increase, and they'll increase through Thursday morning. By Thursday afternoon, it's going to be windy with gusts around 30 miles per hour, but the winds are going to keep increasing. And I expect the strongest winds to be late Friday morning, early Friday afternoon. And so around noon on Friday, I do think we're going to be seeing wind gusts around 55 miles per hour in the Quad Cities. And with that kind of wind, we are definitely talking about the possibility of power outages. Hopefully not widespread, but isolated power outages, absolutely a possibility, because we could see tree branches come down and power lines come down with that kind of wind. And not only have to talk about the wind and snow, but really cold temperatures as well. And I'm going to call it very cold beginning Thursday afternoon when those winds pick up, because beginning Thursday afternoon, our feels-like temperatures are going to drop below zero, and then they are going to stay below zero all through Friday as well. So once they drop below zero, our feels-like temperatures, they are going to stay there until the snow comes to an end. And I've got to say that the worst is going to be early Friday morning. Early Friday morning, our actual temperatures are going to be around -5. But because it's going to be so windy, gusts 45, 50 miles per hour, the feels-like temperatures early Friday morning are going to be around -30. -30 in the Quad Cities. It's going to feel absolutely terrible. Finally, how much snow are we talking about? And again, the biggest question right now is how long is the heavy snow going to be over us? And when exactly is the lightest snow going to come to an end? Is it going to be around midnight Friday evening, or is it going to be around 7 o'clock? So all that said, still time to iron out the details. The models are still kind of messy. So let's look at what the possibilities are. On the low end, some models say only around 4 inches of snow in the Quad Cities. But on the high end, there are models saying as much as 9 inches of snow. Now, what's most likely is going to be somewhere in between, though ultimately it could be more on the low end or more on the high end. Most likely it's going to be in that range, though. I will say also, looking at a trend, it looks like we're more likely to see that 9-inch snow total north and east of the Quad Cities, and the smaller totals south and west. So right now it's looking like more snow the farther north and east you live, and less snow the farther south and west you live. So of course I'll keep you updated on all of this, but the biggest takeaway right now is no snow until Wednesday evening, besides a few flurries around this morning. So you absolutely still have time to prepare for this winter storm.